All right, we got an exciting match here between Ejby and Rezears. Now, this one is a little spicy, all right? We've had Rezears on the stream once or twice. We know that he is a very established and accomplished 1v1 player. Ejby, on the other hand, is a little bit newer, at least to the 1v1 scene in general. In fact, we had Ejby on the stream for the first time maybe 2 months ago. Maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure. And it was him versus Temper. And both of the players had less than 5 matches played that season. 5 1v1 matches, of course. So, while I'm sure he has played ones in the past and is not a complete stranger to ones, I don't think it's something that he played frequently. With that being said, Ejby did turn around and go 5-0 on the stream. He has not lost yet. He's beaten players like Simas, Tempo, of course, Temper. And you can check the other, the other players that he has beat on the website, by the way. If you're watching this on YouTube, I have a website, hoodyhooo.com. It's a database that shows every match result, just a catalog of everything that we've seen here on the stream. And so I tweet that out, and I say, hey, Ejby, here's a picture of the database. Ejby's 5-0. And Rezears messages me and says, hey, let me play Ejby. He wanted to end the streak. He said enough. Rezears with a reset. He's going to get his third. And this is definitely the biggest test for Ejby, no doubt about it. As I said, Rezears is certainly an S or A tier 1v1 player. So he's kind of at the top of that ladder. And he heard that Ejby was starting to catch fire. And he said he's going to put that fire out. And he has done just that throughout the beginning of game 1. 4-0 in favor of Rezears. We got 3:30 to play, though. Ejby wants to earn himself a good possession, see if he can get one on the board. Throws a fake kickoff at Rezears. And that's well played. Comes down from the ceiling, catches cleanly, and gets a flick up over the top for his first. Rezears' demo is going to buy him so much time. Knocks this over to the left wall. He sees Ejby perched up high, so he just decides to take it back down to the ground. As soon as he spots Ejby's challenge, just taps it up over the top. Ejby's done well on defense there. The flip reset to the near post. I think actually caught Rezears off guard. Ejby looked like he was going to probably fling that to the far side, but dodged in an awkward way, and it sent it right at Rezears. So now Ejby has settled in. He's got 2 on the board. Rezears wins the race to the midfield boost, so he will have possession. We're right here at the halfway point. He's setting up a hook shot, threatens the hook shot, but instead just cuts it around the diving Ejby, and he's got a 5th. Now he's got a 6th. Rezears, just a different level of efficiency with movement, with his positioning, with his touches. He continues to put Ejby in awkward positions, hangs around, and it's just cleaning up easy goals. Good flick from Ejby. But again, the positioning from Rezears, he is familiar with this kind of stuff. He knows where to be. This could be an opportunity for Ejby. Rezears on pads. And a rushed attempt there by Ejby is going to leave him empty-handed. That's a good challenge win. I don't think he's going to get this on target before Rezears recovers. But ultimately, it's a bit of a back-and-forth battle in the middle of the field. Rezears way out of position with 0 boost. Ejby should be putting in a third. We got 92 seconds on the clock. And he's clawing his way back. Ejby fakes the ceiling challenge, and Rezears, he sees it all the way. Air dribble bump attempt, no good. Ejby, fantastic defensive stand, and gets the clear. Buys himself some time for boost. He does extend to the far side at the midfield, but he's made it back in time. Unfortunately, he is in plain sight for Rezears. You can see it there. So Rezears knows exactly when, where, and how to outplay Ejby. 61 seconds on the clock, and he's up by 4. Ejby's flick is on target, but Rezears, composed, goal line defending. There's an air dribble bump. Ejby fakes it like he was going to maybe take off for a double tap. You know, just a low altitude double tap off the crossbar there, but instead rolls his car underneath the ball and knocks Rezears out of the way. He doesn't have much time for game 1, but is certainly going to be confident moving into the next game. Now, hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Ejby with a great flick. Very quickly following kickoff. Gives him a 5th, so he's only down 2. He needs 2 possessions back-to-back. The delayed kickoff from Rezears, not very effective. Ejby can't get the shot on target, and that is most likely going to lock up game number 1 for Rezears. Certainly would have been interesting to see how things unfold if Ejby could have put that on target. But I think he's got to be proud of the game 1 performance. Maybe some confidence being built here early in the series. See what kind of adjustments both of them make as we head into game 2. Rezears' first possession. Blocked by Ejby, but the recovery for Rezears is superior, so he's got the corner boost. Flip reset to the near side. That's blocked away by Ejby, and he avoids being bumped. However, he does not get the corner boost. Pathed over it just a bit too quickly. Now he's got to hustle back to defense. Rezears knows there's an opening, a small opening. Ejby does get back in time. He's got 30 boost to play with here. It's going to be difficult no matter how you slice it. Rezears gets the first in game 2. Musty flick towards the target. Rezears has it covered. He's absorbed a challenge up high on the right wall. And then a ground pinch is good for a second. Rezears, a comfortable start in game 2 as well. He's going to get a third following kickoff, and Ejby has another hole to climb out of, just like game 1. There's a big win for Ejby. Should be his first. And now he got started on the comeback much earlier. So the deficit is not as large, and he's got much more time to play with. See if Ejby can improve on his game 1 performance. He's got to make a big stand here on defense. Rezears is actually going to decide to back off. Doesn't like his chances there on offense. Instead, baits Ejby into a corner boost grab, and now he has counterattacked with 12 in the tank. Rezears, 1v1 IQ on display. Didn't like the look that he had down there in the offensive side. Backs off to play defense and punishes the over-aggression from Ejby. Ejby starts from his back wall. Definitely not the ideal setup. He'll bail out of the play, grab Rezears' corner boost, and try again from the corner. Just trying to find an opening there, but Rezears providing none. You can see the frantic defending from Ejby. He knows that Rezears is so capable. That initial jump right there, and he obviously half flips out of it, but then there was another jump to follow. Rezears couldn't get that flick on target, and this may be an opportunity for Ejby. No. Rezears' recovery too quick, and he secures the corner boost. Ground pinch on target, good for a sixth. Ejby taking the full time there on that goal replay. Maybe that's what he needed, just a deep breath. Smart play there to avoid being bumped. Knocks home a second. We're just under the halfway point. He read the delay kickoff, and he's got a third, so two quick ones from Ejby. Opportunity for another. He rips a shot towards the target. Rezears should have it covered. He does. Rezears actually missed that back corner boost. Picks up the midfield. Doesn't get the corner from Ejby. In fact, he's been walled off. Ejby, long shot, just a bit wide. Rezears needs to be careful here not to get demoed. Gets the break check, so he does survive. Now he's going for a full field aerial play. The reset is high, but he has a good recovery, so Rezears will take it back to his own corner and begin again. Power shot from deep. Effectively a turnover of possession. Actually, Ejby walks right in front of the demo. So Rezears will get a seventh. Ejby had a full tank of boost. He just wanted to secure, or I guess steal, his own corner away from Rezears. But clearly, that was not the right play to make. A little bit greedy, some might say. That's a great flick. It's barred down. It does need one extra touch to force it across the goal line, but Ejby's good for it. He's got a fourth. Wow, what a read from Rezears to get the initial shot. Ejby has done well to make the save and stay goal side. Eventually, Rezears does get the backflip shot on target. What an impressive display of defense there by Ejby. Unfortunately for him, it still was not enough to keep Rezears out. 68 seconds to play. And one of the big differences between these two players, specifically on the kickoff, is Rezears is executing the wave dash kickoff nearly every time. He's got the flip reset, backflip flick, no good. Ejby looking to go the full distance and gets the air dribble bump, so he's good for a fifth. Now pay attention on this next kickoff. We'll see what Rezears does. So you can see he's not dodging into the ball. He's jumping once, and then he's able to wave dash to follow up the kickoff. and that's given him a slight burst of speed towards the midfield boost, towards the ball, or back to defense, depending on what he needs following kickoff. He's just got that slight burst of speed that Ejby does not have, since he is not saving his dodge for a wave dash. 15 seconds to play. 3-goal deficit. Ejby's on 0 boost. It's going to be tough to mount any sort of threatening attack with no boost in the tank. So Rezears heads the other way, off the ceiling. It's the musty flick towards the target, but Ejby has it saved. Rezears going to try for one more aerial play, and Ejby downs it. So game 2 goes to Rezears as well. Game 3. Will he be able to extend the series and keep his hopes alive of staying undefeated, or will Rezears finish it up in 3 and put a cap on the undefeated streak? So far, Rezears has had control of every game, and Ejby's done a great job to maintain, competitiveness. He's kept the games close, and he's definitely not been a pushover for Rezears. However, he also has not been enough to take Rezears down. Though this is a better start. He's held Rezears to 1 in the first minute. And I jinxed it, so of course Rezears will get a second. Right as I say that. Nice double jump pop to get it over the top of the incoming challenge. You can see it again. You see how quickly Rezears recovers there. Ejby even missed the corner boost. This is a disaster situation. Rezears will punish. Flip reset to the top shelf. Pay attention to the kickoffs. I know I've said it once. We'll say it again, and maybe next time we'll watch Ejby. Air dribble to the far side, blocked away. But if you take a look at the speed of recovery, Rezears is so quick to the ball, so quick to retreat, so quick to the boost. Whereas Ejby, his kickoff, he's dodging into the ball, and it's just not working against Rezears. Let's watch this from Ejby's POV. And you can see Rezears obviously the first to the midfield boost. And now Ejby stuck on 0. Has to step away from the play, and now he's giving Rezears so much space. And all of these are stemming from this kickoff. It's such a huge advantage for Rezears. Watch it again. Of course, this is a delay kickoff actually from both sides, which I think is a good choice from Ejby. He's got to bury this shot. Doesn't matter that it doesn't have much power. He had it wide open, just needs to make sure it's on target. Let's watch another one here. This time, Ejby actually just fell closer to the boost, so he will be the first to it. And now he's got a possession. Tries for the air dribble bump. Rezears squeezes out of the way of the bump. You can see Rezears just used absolutely no boost. He saw Ejby go up early, waited behind the ball, absorbed it. You can see he's still at 100 there, whereas Ejby had used probably a third or a fourth of his tank. Or I should say a third or more. I mean, just incredible precision. Rezears. Ejby calls GG's. I don't blame him. Rezears, an unbelievable performance, a dominant performance. He's going to take a 3-0 sweep.